Christmas, when you're a child and you come down, it's joy, it's cheerful. You know, you get gifts, there's food everywhere, there's no school. There's a lot to be excited about. As an adult, this is an atrocious time, especially if you don't have children, so that way you can get the joy from them. Christmas is a time where you can feel that joy again because you have children. You use them for your own personal gain. And fucking don't act like I'm not wrong. You're like, yeah, every fucking parent says it. They're like, yeah, you know, Christmas has been a lot better since we had Christopher around, you know. It's exciting again. He's excited about this stuff, and it makes me remember when I had joy, when I felt like I was going to conquer the world. Now here I am, worked the same job for 14 years. Haven't been able to, you know, lose that 7 to 10 pounds I've been saying I was going to do for the past 8 years. You know, I got this thing barking in my ear. But these are the moments that are all worth it. This is the time where it all sheds away like a snake's skin. And I can feel that joy out of my child's enthusiasm. I get that joy. I do this for me at the end of the day, not him. Me. Is this battery seriously going to die right now in the middle of this? Let me just change this battery. There we go. Change the battery. For those watching on YouTube, you understand, okay? For those listening in the car, that's what that was about. We record these episodes video format as well. And I believe I was just talking about the joy of Christmas, right? Yes. And it's a time where you as a father or mother look at your child for any sort of excitement, you know? It's a selfish act, and nobody talks about it. Because every time I talk to any parent, they're like, yeah, you know, Christmas time is just nice because, well, now that I have a kid again, it's exciting. Before, I just hated it. And that's where I'm at in life. I don't have children. Hell, I barely have stable relationships with my family members and others, friends as well, enough to really find that care, that joy, you know, at that time of year. You're like, oh, God, here we go. I gotta drive all the way down to my hometown to sit at my grandmother's house and listen to my aunt get drunk off a $5 bottle of Pinot Grigio and tell me about the luxuries of her deadbeat life. This is great. And once she's done and I get, my ear has been just worked to the fucking limit and I go sit down for an ounce of peace and quiet, I then get the joy of my uncle telling us stories of the 80s, you know, peaked in high school. And that right there just makes me feel good. That to know that I'm not like, you know how you come to this podcast because it's a tire fire and you get to feel good about yourself. Me going to family events, that's what I get out of it. It's a sick, twisted enjoyment to know that I'm a step ahead. I'm just slightly, I got a little bit of an edge here. You know, I'm not completely down in the ditch, burnt to a crisp. I'm crawling my way out as I'm looking back going, it could be that bad. The same way you view me, which is kind of ironic if you think about it. You use this podcast as a place to come to and feel better about yourself. I use family events. You know, we get it's a lovely time. We're always one drink away from a Royal Rumble, and I do enjoy that because I don't hate a good fight. I do enjoy one. But you just never know when it's going to pop off. This isn't scheduled fighting. This isn't WWE where everything's scheduled. You just never know. It's the element of surprise that really captivates the moment and brings us closer and tears us apart as well as a family. And these are the moments that we cherish forever. And a lot of people just look at this like it's some sort of joke. And I think it is. I think it is.